Good morning, my neighbors. I hope you guys are good. So there's this post a friend of mine shared. Well, yeah, friend on Facebook. I get not somebody I know like personally, but I know her from school. Friend on Facebook. I was thinking about that word, friend, because lately I've also been realizing that friend has a definite meaning, and sometimes we're so casual with that word, and some of your friends are actually not your friends, so it's wild. But anyway, I digress, right? So yeah, a Facebook friend shared the post, someone else's post. It's very interesting. Caught my interest, caught my attention. That like the truth in it. So I'm just gonna read it and then we'll talk about it, right? Because I also saw the video, the video that was like, yeah, I think it was sometime this week. I saw a video that was like, right in line with what's going on here, and I'm like, yeah, now's the time to talk about this post. I'll like put the video somewhere. Yes, I'll thingy the video somewhere. How long is it? I think it's about 30 seconds. The video thing, it's crazy, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me read. It says, so this person says, do you know why a lot of people who went to township schools don't make it? I'll be brutally honest with you. Effort is ridiculed until the desire to learn drops. In a Gasi school. In a Gasi school, you're laughed at for simply trying to speak. Is this person saying to English? To speak English in English class, right? The same English you will need for interviews. So that was a typo. Okay, cool. You get laughed at for wanting to go to top universities, not only from your peers, but teachers too. Wena Witz. I got a statement I heard so many times. If I was weak, so many times. If I was weak, I was going to believe it and doubt myself. The minute you try in a black school, the more you get laughed at. You walk into a library, aw, sewuhamba ama library manje. Aw, sewuhamba ama library manje, yes. Gasi is toxic, not only in communities but schools too. People can't even do CVs because they were laughed at for trying in school. Do you get it? It's crazy. So now the video I'm talking about, right? That I saw, I think it was in Soweto. It's funny. Soweto is like the most popular Gasi in South Africa. The only one I know like properly. I don't know where the video was, but like there was a news camera there. News camera. Anyway, they were like interviewing the people about COVID stuff, So this one dude in the township, he was speaking. I guess he was speaking for everybody because his English was proper, and he was So he was talking. He was responding to the reporter who was interviewing him, right? And so there was a bunch of people standing behind him, and he was also. So yeah, he was giving his 2 cents. So there was another dude standing beside him who was listening. He was listening, and I guess he wanted the spotlight too. Listen, my guy wanted the spotlight. He was like, yo, this light is nice. I want some too. And then when the dude had taken a break in what he was saying, I guess he was breathing or something, or waiting for the next question. My guy took a chance. He's like, yeah, dude, you know what? In fact. And so I think he just wanted the spotlight, but he didn't really know what he wanted to say. I think maybe he knew what he wanted to say, right? But he hadn't thought about how it would come out in English. So my guy spoke. He didn't make any sense. And, the people got pissed off, and they even told him to leave. Like I saw when you watch the video, you see some dude actually went to kind of like beat him up to say, "Why are you doing this? It's like you're embarrassing us. You're embarrassing us." That's wild. So it was funny. It was funny, but sad. But sad, you know? So it means, because I get it. Listen, because I understand everyone, right? I understand everyone. I understand the ones who are like, dude, you're messing up the whole thing. Can't you see, people are having this like real conversation, information is being exchanged here, and you're just messing things up. You get it? I understand that. I also understand the other ones who are saying, dude, Kasi, we are here, dude. We're just like, we're not known for much, So we have this guy who can represent us well. Don't mess it up for us, bruh. They're listening to us. So I get that too, But then I also understand the dude, the guy, who's like, yo, the spotlight, listen. I'm an honest guy, honestly, just Joe, right? So, hey, having the spotlight on you is nice. I'm not even gonna lie. Having the spotlight on you is nice. It's like the best thing, man. To have people paying attention to you, to have people listening to you, it's very nice. So that's why, personally, because I acknowledge that, I like that. I like the attention. So I try to make sure I have something nice to say, something good to say, something, that's just me. But then now I'm seeing so I guess when the spotlight is on me, I'll be okay. You know what I mean? But then that same desire that I have, the same affinity for the spotlight, the same... Yeah, that same desire that I have, right? Everybody else has it too. We're just, like, where we differ is, I guess in skill. So our expression is going to be different. But that desire is no different. I don't think it's different. Yeah, I don't think it's different. It just means me and me and that dude who didn't do it too well. We spent our lives doing different things. You get me? So when the spotlight is on me, I'm going to speak well in English or any language I choose to express myself in. Maybe if he had expressed himself in Vernac, we would have heard him. Maybe he even had something logical to actually contribute. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, because the language he was choosing was not one he was competent in. So it's like, it's that thing where it's like, let's allow people to make mistakes. Let's allow people to make mistakes. Let's do that. Let's allow people to make mistakes. The same way we, many times, made mistakes and didn't burn for those mistakes. Do you get it? Us not burning is why we got better. Us not being beaten, us not being killed for not being good enough then is why we are good enough today. You know what I mean? So come on. Let's throw everybody a bone. Somebody's gonna say, hey, but that's like serious stuff. He's wasting everybody's time. Really? Really? Do you know we like to blow stuff out of proportion and make certain things serious when they really are not? Imagine like somebody felt like, yeah, I am going to now beat this guy who spoke when he shouldn't have been talking. How? Like, where do you get the audacity to do that? You know what I mean? Somebody's expressing that dream. Like, yo, I want to go to the best university. Hey, and then you come and you tell this person, you ain't going to do nothing or whatever. Is he going tomorrow? He's going in a couple of years. If he sucks at anything now, it doesn't mean he's going to always suck. He can actually see, okay, I want to go there. And this is what I'm producing. It's like, okay, this and that. It's like different, but I still want that. Why do we stop people from wanting that? Because we're looking at this. Like as if this cannot change. You know what I mean? Like this cannot change. Yeah, so let's allow people to make mistakes. The same way we expect to be allowed to make mistakes. Hey. Let perfection be a process. And not like, let perfection be a process and not a state. Okay? Because if we look at perfection as a state, then actually we're going to start calling certain people perfect, right? Because of a state, whatever state we see or they show us. Then when we examine, we find, oh, there's holes in there. Then now the perfect looks whack. No, the thing that got our attention was actually dope. It was good enough. You know what I mean? It was good. Looked perfect. When we go inside and we find some flaws, it just shows us the process. How far he is in the perfect. Where we thought he had reached the end. No, actually he wasn't as far as he could go. But let's not write him off because of that. You know, definitely bear the consequences of lying, if it was a lie, misrepresentation or whatever. But don't write humans off like they can't be better tomorrow. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my 2 cents. And yeah, it's crazy. You guys, let's uplift each other. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be alright.